shot, right?
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And you can feel the anticipation building with the introduction of each player. Stick around. We'll be right back with playoff basketball.
They gon' know me as legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. If you the competition, you gon' get buried. I don't cheat on the game, we getting married. They gon' know me as legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. Ain't no option, ain't no secondary. I just throw it out like a Hail Mary. Legendary.
And this is it, Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. We're looking at what could be a very short series. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. The Clippers are trying to shift their offense toward ball movement. Last season, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George both notched career highs in assists. Kawhi said, if I can get us in our offense, that makes me happy. It doesn't matter about getting an assist. Just make the right play and share the ball. Kevin?
They've got great chemistry, David, just like you and I do. Thanks for that report. You take a look at the Clippers. This series has gotten completely away from them now. Greg, they haven't played well. They look frustrated. They're all over the place.
They are, but they're also at home. And that's the one thing they can lean on to try and turn this thing around. I mean, it would be crazy to think that they could pull this off, but let's face it, Kev, they've got a long way to go.
Crazier things have happened, And the starting group for the Grizzlies. They've got Curry, Paul out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Morant, and it's Jay in at the 3, the small forward. And for Los Angeles, George in the front court, along with Leonard. T.J. McConnell is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Kawhi Leonard's length lets him play bigger than his size.
Buries it down low.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Yep, it counts.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Here's Curry driving inside. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
Paul against McConnell. Leonard with no one around. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
Kawhi Leonard, tremendous timing on that play. You've got to be shot ready on the catch.
Curry's shot is good.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
McConnell, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Curry looking around. Going inside. Kicks it out to Paul. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 5 to shoot. A 3 from Morant. That one, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Thursday's loss was a disappointment.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
You know what? The stats certainly looked good, but the fact of the matter is they couldn't deliver in the clutch moments, and that's something you've got to figure out moving forward.
Curry's shot is good.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
The pass to McConnell. He kicks it to Powell. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, you love to see Norman Powell be unselfish and find an open teammate. That's pretty.
Here's Curry. A Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
Here's Leonard. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Morant. 14 points for Clutch.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
To the middle, here's Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Curry, here we go. Poole, the pass to Curry. Goes up to the stripe, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one. Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. Fires from 14, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Grizzlies lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And one of the league leaders in steals and deflections, T.J. McConnell, explains how he causes havoc on the floor.
It's all about just reading the way they're passing the ball in. If I see a moment of weakness or they dislodge and give me a chance to get in and get my hand in there, I try to take advantage of it.
He does. Boy, he is all hustle.
And undrafted back in 2015. But that energy and effort is what's earned McConnell a place in this league.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Yeah, we've seen them burying their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. A good first half for them in that department.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Brooks at the 3 with Jackson at the 4. Curry is out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Jay in at 7. Count it, good.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
It's stolen by Curry. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Again, Memphis.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Here's Coffey, guarded by Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. Jones finds Brooks. Such a wide open look. Brooks has got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Looking to end the run. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
So timeout called here, but first for Memphis.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Substitution on the court.
That will count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so we conclude the first half. Grizzlies out in front, leading by 14. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, for the Grizzlies, this game has been a continuation of the dominance they've shown throughout the series. They've got their brooms ready, and it doesn't look like anything is going to hold off the sweep. Kenny, what do you think about the Grizzlies?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. The coach should absolutely be ripping into the defense. They need to take some pride on the other end. Just block it in, block it in, block it in.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
NBA playoffs, round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, George in the front court, along with Leonard. T.J. McConnell is out there with Powell. And it's Zubac in at the center position.
And one of those nights where Kawhi Leonard just decides, I'm going to take over.
It's Curry outside. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 27.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Inside, here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Here's Curry with the three. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And here is Zubac. He's got 7. Leonard inside. Guarded by Poole. And it's Leonard missing. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Kicks it out to Paul. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. It's Curry outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
McConnell against Curry. George looking around. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Memphis has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Here's Curry, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Leonard against Paul. Leonard draws the double. Down low, here's Powell. That one's off, still out of sync.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Poole kicks to Curry. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out.
Grizzlies substitution.
Here's McConnell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
42. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
And he makes the first. Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Paul George comes in for Nicholas Batum. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. And both free throws good for McConnell. Memphis leading by 18, so on the floor for Memphis. Jaren Jackson is out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Curry. And it's Jay in at the small forward position. Passes it to McConnell. He takes it in. Lays it up and banks it in. McConnell's got 4 points in the quarter.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's an 18-point game. And it's Leonard at the elbow. Leonard draws the double. McConnell finds Favors. The shot comes out, and it's Memphis the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Powell against Curry. To the middle. It's deflected. Outside for Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jay. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 9 points for Jay.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And McConnell gets it to go.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Jackson passes to Curry. From deep. Down it goes!
Wow.
Down it goes!
There is answer.
Nice.
To the paint. Here's Leonard. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Powell against Morant. Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by Derek Favors. Clippers trail by 21.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Grizzlies.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And tonight's win really a reflection of how dominant they have been all series long. The 4-game sweep.
Yeah, and I don't think they expected to pull off such a decisive win, but they had the momentum all series long. Time now, they get to move on.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Clutch.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Hood against Jackson. Here's Jerome. A three-pointer is right on target.
I really admire the presence of mind from Rodney Hood. He's terrific at realizing when one of his teammates is wide open.
Here's Curry. Here he goes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Curry's got 46 points.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Curry, good.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
At the line for the Grizzlies, one shot.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Melton's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
.30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul. Checking in for the Grizzlies, number 42.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jerome passes to Hood. Here's Jerome. Shot clock at 5. No good on the 3. It's Curry with the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. What a performance through the entire first round. Greg sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has